hope this angle is good. I hope I'm centered. I need one of those cameras with the little flip out screen so I can see myself. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Crabboard, finally back again with another video. Okay, in my last video I said I'd stockpile videos to release, and now that was a lie. I didn't mean to lie, but I'm sorry that wasn't the case because I just suck. I know I make a lot of excuses, but now I'm done with vacations for a year. Okay, now as you can see, I'm probably a little tanner. My nose is really messed up. My nose is very peely. Yeah, so I'm back from Mexico. Had one of the best times ever. Now I'm ready to work and just make videos and music and all this other stuff and whatever I'm gonna do. But anyway, today we're gonna be doing How to Sound Like IANN DIOR again, and the song Gone Girl featuring Trippie Redd. I've been listening to it a lot, so I might as well make a video on it. It was pretty tough to do, but I got something pretty close, so we're gonna do that. But anyway, before we get in the video, make sure to subscribe and already subscribe, notification bell as well, so you never miss a video that I post. Also, my description's chock full of sweet things like preset packs, all my equipment, my social media, my old music, and a DistroKid link to get 5% off your sign up to put all your music everywhere. And now, introducing TikTok. If you use DistroKid, you get your music on TikTok. Anyway, IANN DIOR, Gone Girl, let's get in the video. Also, when I was in Mexico, I got a great deal on this luchador mask, okay? And I might rock it during this video at some point, maybe at the freestyle, but stay tuned, you'll see what I look like. All right, let's open up this folder of vocals. Within, we have a lead, a backup left, right, and then a low backup. Okay, now to quickly go over these, don't worry about the ad-lib at all. It's just a lead with more reverb. A lead is your main vocal. The back, left, and right are just re-record yourself doing it, and I just copy and pasted it for each one, so it's the same on left and right. And then low is just like talking with it. Kind of like talk singing, if you know what I mean. You'll see what I mean later. But yeah, those are the four. And if you want to know how to make a folder, watch what I do right now. Let's delete this and record it again. And also the instrumental is reproduced by Slider561. Link will be in the description. Go check that instrumental out and give it some love, give it some views. Thank you. This one's a little tough to sing, but lyrics. Also, not really a trick when recording, but you don't have to record everything in one take. You can honestly do like bar for bar, record each one and then clip it together. It's really easy. And I'm gonna do it to this because I can't hold my breath that long.
Yeah. I fell in love, same time that you're falling, yeah. I fell in love, same time that you're falling apart. I should've known, thought I saw a sign in the stars, but I was wrong. Fucking with you ain't last that long. Now you gone, now you gone, now you gone, girl.
Okay, if you enjoyed that vocal, I'm sweating. But if you enjoyed that vocal, this is how we get it. There are 4 different tracks to this. They're very easy. It's much simpler than you think. So what I'm gonna do is create a new dry track. Just so you know, every single one has the same settings as the lead, so just follow this one, and it makes everything else really easy. Pull it up. My chair, man. First, we start out with pitch correction. Pitch correction is pitch correction, mono, G sharp, natural minor scale. How I got this was I brought the actual song in. I put this pitch correction on it. If you want to do a music cover, bring the original song in and then put pitch correction on it, and whatever doesn't mess it up is the right one, I guess. You know, we have 20 response times, so it's not too auto-tuney, but it also leaves the voice there as well. And like I say always, natural minor scale and major scale are the 2 main ones you want to look at, and then just go through each root until it sounds good. Next, we have one compressor, dynamics compressor mono. It made it louder, as you can hear. The goal for this one was to get the needle to -5, okay? And we used the platinum digital because I wanted to switch it up and see what this one sounded like. Because I'm not very good with compressors, but I learn as I go, and I'm learning more and more. So we got a threshold of -10. The ratio is 3.1 to 1. Normally I do between 2 and 3 for the ratio, but I wanted to just experiment. But I have that. Makeup's at 2.5 because it goes back and forth between 2.5 and 5. So I wanted to make it in between instead of making it always 5 so it doesn't distort my voice. Auto gain is off. The knee is at 0.7, I don't change it. Attacks at 120, or 119 as I have it. Release is at 190. We have a soft distortion to distort the voice, give it some flavor. And then we didn't do anything to these 2. There's sweat dripping down my legs. Next, we're gonna add that channel EQ to clean up the vocal. So going to channel EQ mono. As you can see, there's no gain right here. Right now, I'm gonna make it my entire screen that you can copy and paste if you don't wanna hear me talk, so watch. I'm gonna go off the screen right now, and you can look at it and copy the settings right now. But if you don't, let's talk about why I did it. As you can see, we took the red and brought it all the way over to 200. We clicked the dot and just dragged it and just pulled it to the thinnest position so it cuts out the lower end as well. We then did nothing with the orange. Then we took the yellow, brought it to 500, clicked the dot, and made it so it was 0.25 right below. You can tell right there. You can see it moving. 0.25, dropped it -3 at 500. Then this green did nothing. This green went to 1400. It could be at 1500, just around that area, and dropped it -1 with a 0.3 width on it. Then we got the blue, took it over to 5K, and raised it 2 dB. Okay, with the 0.2 width. Remember, click the dot, drag it. We brought the purple over to 16,000. I usually bring it over to 15,000, but who really cares? Dropped it -6, and then this one, we dropped it down. See, I don't know what I did here, but just take the 2 and cut off at the 15,000 a little bit right here, just so it gets the harsh sounds out. Sorry, I'm so vague. Next, we added the pedals, because the pedal board I do like a lot. Kind of mixes it better, and it makes it more crispy. Okay, amps and pedals. Pedal board, mono. Click pedals. Go down to compressor. Subtle squash. Change the knob. Sustain, -15. Levels 3. Attack is slow. I do that like every time, so. Next is the multipressor. Pull that over. Dynamics, multipressor, mono. I wanted to make the vocal more crispy as well with this. What you want to do first is stretch each bar out to make it the right width first. This one's at 160, as you can see. As you move it, you can see it change. 160. I didn't change one at all. 2 is at 1,000 and -2. 3 is at 3,700, -0.5, and 4 is just left over from this with 3 dB. And then I dropped this -1 because sometimes when you do this, you can tell on this bar right here when your song's playing that it might peak into the red. You don't want it to peak to red. Make sure it hits 0 and doesn't go over. So -1.2, auto gains off. That's it for the main strip. Now we go to the buses. Both buses are reverbs. I didn't hear much in the song, but I wanted to use it to mix as well as I could. So bus 1 creates this. So we'll go into this first. Reverb, Space Designer Mono Stereo. Space Designer is the best. Use it every time. We have 1.1 second vocal plate. It's very small. Small spaces, plate reverb. 1.1 second vocal. Wet's at -4.6. Dry's muted. We exit it out. And then we put that at -25. Okay? It's like the quickest reverb. It sounds like I'm in a small metal box. Okay? Bus 2. This is our large one. And it's right here. This is a 2-second sustain plate, which is in large, plate 2-second sustain. With a -10 wet and a muted dry. They're both not that big of reverbs, but I wanted to pair them two together to see what I could get. Make that -15, okay? Ha. Same time that you're falling apart. Ow. And that's your lead track, but you're not done yet, of course. Now what you want to do is have your backup set up. So in order to do that, from the lead, which is the dry right now, Command D, 1, 2, 3 times, now you have 4 of the same track. Now all that's different in these ones are the bus knobs, I believe. Let's pretend this is your backup. We're gonna bring the first back up to base it. Now let's set up everything first, so name it left, take the pan tool and make it -40. Now it's on the left side of the ear. And then inside, the only difference, bus 1 is -15 instead of 25, okay? And then bus 2 is -10 instead of -15. -10. Now you just make it quieter. Right here you can see I have -12, we'll make it -12. Okay, once you have that, as you can see I made too many tracks here. You can delete this one, you can duplicate the left, name it right, and just move this forward to the right. Now there's your left and right. I know there's a lot of tracks, might be confusing. And now for the low backup, we're below it right now on this track. So this is the low backup, this is the lead. The only difference you gotta make is on bus 2, make it -5 for more reverb. Bus 1, make it -15. In this low backup, there is an added plugin, that's sample delay, which is found in delay, sample delay, mono stereo. Just a simple trick. Delay it left or right, 800, and that's it. Make it quieter, -16. -16. I'm gonna try to make this easy as possible. Bring it up below left and right. Then you can stack all these tracks by selecting all of them. Create track stack. Now we have it all sorted out. Lead, left, right, low backup. Lead is just the lead that we went over first. Left is a copy of the lead except quieter, more reverb on each knobs, pan 40 to the left. The right is an exact copy of the left except pan to the right. The low backup is an exact copy of the lead except with sample delay and more reverb, with no panning, so it's in the middle. So it sounds like this. This is the lead. This is the left. This is the right. This is the low backup that surrounds the area. And that's the exact vocal and how to get it. Now we're just going to freestyle and demonstrate what you can do with it. So, enjoy.
I fell in love, same time that you're falling apart. I should've known, thought I saw a na 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 na. But there's no lyrics that I can read right now.
in a wave, I was riding in a wave, I got hit in the face. Whoa, I got a big scar on my face. It smells like a little big mace. Bitch, I got hit in the fucking face. Bitch, yeah. I was on a beach, bitch, I got a mask. Dude, what's your name? Bitch, please don't ask. I was on a plane, and I bought a flask. Down some whiskey, I was getting really drunk. I was right on my feet. Bitch, I just shoot a lot of skeet. Bitch, I was shooting lots of skeet. Bitch, I was shooting lots of skeet. Bitch,